Hello, beautiful Reflector family. I am making a coffee at the same time, so just bear with me because I'm in a rush and I really want to get this out. So over the weekend, I had quite an experience and I had to share it because it's so important that we understand this. I mean, you can do whatever you like, but the role and the reason I want to make this is because it has significantly changed my life with this realization about being a reflector. The thing is, you reflect everyone else, right? Duh, as if you don't know that already. But this means that anybody you talk to or confide in is always going to see themselves in you. So, a couple of examples. When you are expressing how you truly feel, people are going to always, and I mean, this happens on a certain level to everyone, but way more so to us. People are always going to experience what you're saying through their own lens. And the thing is, because they see themselves in you, it's really, really hard for them to acknowledge and identify unless they consciously choose every time that they need to understand that what they're perceiving is themselves. They will always receive what you're saying through their own personal experience because they actually feel and I guess, I don't want to say judge, but almost interpret what you're saying through their own experience because that's actually who they perceive you to be, is them. And it's a part of them that they don't realize that is them. So it's really, really, the beautiful thing is, and I get it, I really get why we are 1% of the population because it is like our purpose, our entire purpose to figure out and to know so strongly who we are. And I mean, you can say that's the journey for everyone here. Yeah, I get it. But far out, until we can push away and put aside the interpretation of every single person around us and know our knowing, we will be swayed. We will be living in comparison. We will be compared, it's the same thing, compared against. We will receive incorrect advice. We will be led down the wrong track. We will follow other people's dreams or inspirations thinking that they will receive for us. There is so much and so many ways how we can get waylaid. And I have found within my experience that it is of extreme importance to just begin to notice how you feel when you're on your own, because that is 100% a necessity. And go in nature, because I find when I'm in nature, I'm still channeling the energy, but it's nature's energy. And so when I'm around trees, I just sing. I just sing all the time because it's like the song of the land. And it clears me. It clears all that stagnation and all the other people's energies. So that's why we say, oh, we have to be grounded, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm noticing now is how I'm literally channeling other people when they're there. And because I'm beginning to be aware that I'm doing it, I can feel and use it as a gift. So I can start to perceive people as how they feel and use it as a gift to give back to them. I feel like there's so many stages, and yeah, at the beginning, it's almost like you don't have control over it. You're being forced into this situation. You're like a fucking chameleon. You can't do anything about it. And it's just like, I am so lost. I need to get away from everyone and everything. Well, that's how I felt. Now I've just spent a weekend with 13 women, and I'm so grateful to have this gift, because the feedback, how people saw me was themselves, and it was fascinating. I loved it because it was like, with loving presence, they were able to interpret that loving presence within themselves. See, I feel like it has a lot to do with how we respond. So if we are responding with weakness and insecurity, they may perceive the weakness and insecurity within themselves. So it's almost like how we hold ourselves is the reflection of what they will receive about themselves. So like one girl said to me, when I first met you, I felt like you didn't like me at all, and now I see you're so beautiful and loving and you all this, and I'm like, that was you. Like, I always accepted you. I always appreciated you, but you didn't. And now she's had these massive awakenings. She loves and adores herself and sees the value within herself, and therefore she sees me value her, because she's just seeing her. She's just feeling her through me. And the other thing is, when you mention to somebody that you're a reflector and what you're experiencing, because it is difficult. If they aren't a reflector, they're not going to get it. They're going to say, that happens to everyone. Or, everyone's a reflection of everyone, etc., etc. And you know what? I feel like this is it holds a lot of significance, because in my personal story, I was a lot in comparison, because obviously I was feeling that I was all these other things, and because I wasn't actually all those things, I was like, what's wrong with me? I'm the thing and I'm not the thing, and I feel this way, then I don't. I didn't understand. But now I get it. And because they don't understand, you can't blame them, which means you can't really communicate or explain to someone how you are and how it feels to be you, because they just literally see themselves and they just hear themselves. It's so fascinating. But what I've learned this past weekend and week is that I'm the only one who needs to know who I am. And it's so powerful for us reflectors to get to that stage, to get to that point where we know what we need. We know who we are. We know what our gift is. We know what we are capable of doing. And we take the power back in our hands, and we're no longer swayed like a leaf in the wind with everyone's energies. We can utilize this as a gift, because it is a gift. 1% of the population has this gift. Because can you imagine everyone seeing themselves in everyone else? And to a degree, we are reflected back to ourselves within the world around us. The inner creates the outer, blah, blah, blah. But that's something else, because of the levels of truth. Everything's existing on its own level of truth. And this is absolutely true. Let me know if it helps, because, oh my God, it's such a breakthrough for me. And I'm so, so grateful that human design was created within my reality construct and within my lived manifestation, because before this, I really had no fucking idea who I was. But now I do. Bye. Hope this helps.